Hi and welcome to another review video. This time I'm doing the VK2801. It's the Tier 6 German light tank. It used to be good. This is, by the way, in the patch 8.4. So this is the patch when the VK got nerfed and set up a tier higher. It used to be a tier 5. It used to be a good tank. It still is a good tank, but it used to be a very good tank. Like, the most common thing for it is because of the damage. The damage is so high on this tank. Lots of people shoot gold shells, but I don't think it's worth it because the HE shells do a lot of damage also. I know the gold shell do full damage, but I'm not that guy who spends lots of credits just to have fun. I mean, I want to get up my tanks to a tier 10 to make a video of it, so I don't use credits a lot. So I recommend for you to use a lot of HE shells, because with the HE shell you still can do to a tier 9 100 to 200 damage per shot, because of the HE, and you can penetrate almost everything. But if you penetrate with an HE shell, you can do 400 damage. I've seen a lot. I've had it like 5 or 6 times that I penetrate with an HE shells, but if you penetrate with an HE shells, I did like around 500 to 400 damage, and that's all. And plus you do a lot of critical hits also. The armor piercing, I said, like, go for a few shells, not too much, not too less. Because you still can penetrate like 60mm lava and 2 gold shells, even though lots of people go for gold shells, like for example all gold shells and a couple HE shells, but I don't go for that. So what is changed? The turret is nerfed to 50mm instead of 60, and speed is got nerfed, and that's so stupid because the speed used to be good. It used to be 72 kilometers an hour, and that was a lot, but you never reach that speed, so it's not like you miss it. But I do not I do recognize that if I go off a hill, that I don't reach my 60 and 72 kilometers an hour anymore. It's like only 60, and it's only 60. You don't go any faster. You have 2 different guns on this tank, and I will talk more about the tank in the gameplay, but you will see. You have the 7.5 and the 10.5, but I don't go for the 7.5, because why do you choose this tank always? The thing is, what makes this tank special is the derp gun. The derp gun is amazing. Like 64 millimeters penetration, 53 with HE, and 150 with gold. And if you load gold, you can hit a lot of tanks. The accuracy though is not that good, but I do have to say that it's not that bad either. It's typical German. Even though the accuracy is not good, the Germans can for some reason still make their accuracy good. This has more accuracy and it shoots faster, but it's only every 5 seconds. So let's take the gun of the T50-2. The T50-2 has 2 different guns, but the most people use a 57. And you'll see here is that penetration is almost the same, the damage is higher, but the rate of fire is higher on the T50-2. So the aiming time though is higher on the VK, but I don't go for that, and the accuracy is much better on the T50-2. But also what this tank has is armor. It has 50mm sloped armor. This doesn't look a lot, but I've had like sometimes that people bones on me, like even tier 7s. Plus now that you're 1 tier higher, it's handy that you come into tier 8. You don't go into tier 10 anymore, like it used to be before. It's lower tiers now. That's one plus thing. And what it does have also is a high view range. Although they have nerfed it, it used to be 400 meters, but now it's got nerfed to 390. That's still the highest though of all the scouts. So what I go for here is plus 25% to repair speed. If you don't want to waste a repair kit for your tracks, go for the toolbox. Plus 10% to aiming speed. You need this on the derp gun though, because the Aiming speed is not that bad. Golden optics is like the thing you want to have. Although you don't use it as a scout, you use it more as an annoying tank. Like people want that easy kill but they can't get you. Use it as a scout on the end of the battles. It's a very difficult tank to play. Minus 10% to load time can become unhandy because you have to reload 9 seconds. And improve ventilation class so you can, yes, that and so you can increase all of your skills here, and also an enhanced torsion bars you can use because it increases the durability of your tracks, and if you use the physics to your advantage, like for instance you jumping off mountains and all that stuff, it is handy to have that thing here, and it's very cheap also, so it's good. The turret, nothing much special. The stupid thing is that they nerfed the armor a bit, but it's not like you don't recognize it. Engine power is pretty good, and also what I want to say is that it is the highest. The highest weight of all the scouts is 29 tons, although I only have 27 tons mounted, but if you crash into a T50-2 you can almost kill him by just crashing into him. So try to avoid the VK. If you see him, and even if you're playing RD, try to avoid the VK, because if this thing crashes into you it can kill you. With RT also, like for instance, how much does my M12 weight? I used to have an M41 but I sold them. Less even, so watch out if you see a VK. I have one RT piece here, and this weighs 62 tons, but mostly you're going to see M12s and M41, so it's not like you will see a tier 8 artillery. The radius not that good as the T50-2. The T50-2 has a 750 meters and the VK 710, but it's something. The traverse speed is not that bad for German, I have to say. The only thing what I don't like about this tank that it takes a lot of time to accelerate. That's why I say that you don't really recognize that you're going 72 kilometers an hour, because mostly you're just going around 60 unless you're driving off hill. So the speed you don't recognize. The gun depression also got nerfed, and there is 10 less HP points. Although the gun depression is not that bad still. It's 5 degrees nerfed. I've seen in the patches, so but that's it, and let's hop into the crew skills, and I'll see, just wait a little second. Okay, so crew skills, what do you want here is repairs is one thing you want to have on Borders and Arms. Like these are the things you want to have. Camouflage also, because they can spot you not that fast, because you keep your camouflage if you're driving, by the way. If you're a light tank you can keep your camouflage. If you're standing still or you're driving, it doesn't matter, because you will keep your camouflage with a light tank. So camouflage is one thing to go, so you can spot them earlier than they do to you. Sixth sense of course is a thing, so you know that you're spotted, although sixth sense regularly pops up 6 seconds after you got spotted, so it's not a good thing to use. But recon is the first thing you want to research. This is the first time I don't recommend sixth sense, but recon is a thing you want to research first, because you can spot them earlier and you can increase, I think, 10% or 20, I'm not sure, but if you, because of the high view range, you will even have more view range, so that's a good thing to have. But that's it, and I'll go for the camouflage next skill. Snapshot is a thing you want to have because you're constantly circling around people. Deadeye, because if you're someone who shoots lots of gold, because mostly people are shooting gold in this tank, because it has such high penetration. You can do so much damage in a tier 8 or tier 7. So Deadeye is a good thing, so you can increase your critical hits. If you're like me and only shoot HE shells, don't go for Deadeye, because it doesn't work on HE shells. Armor, no, not really. I always fix my cannon if it gets hit. Designated target, of course, is a thing you want to have for a scout tank. Clutch braking is one thing you want to have because the Germans doesn't have that good maneuverability as the T50-2, so you can increase it by clutch braking. Controlled impact is the second thing you want to have, because you go for controlled impacts first, because you're so heavy and can do so much damage. If you crash into someone, you can even do more damage with controlled impact. Off-road driving is the third thing you want to have then, because it reduces ground resistance. And smooth ride also. Nearly all of these, because it's scout tank and you drive a lot, so you need all of these skills. Situational awareness increases view range, so you need to have that also. Signal boosting, of course, because you want to have a better radio, and call for vengeance in case of your, like, if you suicide scored and you fall and you're dead, you can spot them 2 seconds after you're dead. Also, so call of vengeance is also a handy thing to have. None of these, only adrenaline rush I say go for maybe, but mostly the common, so you can research the common on this tank. So that's it, and I will see you in the gameplay. The gameplay is not that great, but it's worth it to watch it. Okay, and welcome back to the replay. This is a replay finding place on Himmelsdorf. Himmelsdorf is still my favorite map of all. Fishes Bay and Himmelsdorf are one of my favorite maps. I like these so much, because Himmelsdorf doesn't have a lot of camping. I mean, what you see here is that I'm not sure, but if the volume is high, I don't know how to put it lower, so excuse me for that. So like you see here, I'm placed up in a tier 8 and still very good, because normally you have to count 2 tiers extra, so I'm still very good for a scout, because normally you get into higher tiers. And what you saw here is that when I turned, both my tracks turned. Like on the T50-2 only one track turns, so if you move around, the T50-2 will go a little bit forward, but VK doesn't. It's a little thing to have, but it's pretty handy. Because I have a good engine, I helped the M6 getting forward here, which is a little bit of helping. What you see here is that I loaded some HE. There's a T43 where I got some sniping off, even though I'm not a sniper, but I know. Don't go for the AUD because it's only one AUD piece, and it's tier 5, it's not amazing, so it's not like it's going to do a lot of damage in these matches. I've hit it in a turret. I think I accidentally hit his view pearls of his cannon. I took the HP of his cannons off instead of him. And the other is also in Himmelsdorf, so it's not like he's going to do a lot of damage. I tried to side scrape here, but it failed. And there's a KV2 where I got a couple of shots off. He was showing the size of his turret. Of course, it's like the nicest targets you can have. 126 is, it's not good, it's not bad. And he will get up in a second. Let me speed up the part because I've wasted too much time in the garage. 228, and this is in the front of his turret. So that's not bad at all. Like normally I do 100 damage if I don't penetrate. Sometimes 300 depends on how much armor the enemy has. So we're going up to 50, and you see that it's not amazing anymore, but the speed, you will not see the difference. Like if I'm driving now, the VK of the 8.3, it only goes like 62, 72, I keep saying 62, and 72 kilometers an hour, but you will not reach that speed unless you're driving off hill, because the acceleration of the VK is so bad. That's where they balance this tank. I wanted to take a shot on the KV2, but he's got on away, and I think this is it. I got 700 XP of this match. I'm not sure. I will let you see the stats of the battle if I can find it, because I'm not sure if I took a picture of it. But if you see the picture, that's a good thing.
Take a bite of
448. I penetrated that shot. That's whoa. That's nearly dead, and my teammate stole my kill. Sadly. 448 damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Former scout tank. That's a lot. No idea why I'm standing still here. Oh, I typed the message. Let me speed up this part. So I helped team capping, because otherwise we were going to lose because there were so many people on the hill. I tried to load a gold shell here, but I went for a HE. I found some cover and I thought that the M41 was going to pop up from the left here, because normally this is where the arty park is, like to call it. Speed up the spot because it's not much going to happen from now. So that's it. I got 700 XP of it, so that's not bad, and I'll see you in Gouache to have some more talking about it. So see ya. Okay, so I took a picture of that barrel and you will see it around here. I've got I think 1400. I don't see it, I will edit it in later, but I think I got around 1400 with the double, so that's 700 XP. That's not that bad, because mostly I earn about 500 on this thing. I'm not sure what's my average XP on this tank. I've had lots of people though, lots of bellas in this tank. Here's the VK 510. I'm not that guy who scouts, so that's not bad. For me it's not bad because I'm not good at scouting. So that's it. Overall the VK, it used to be a good tank and it still is a good tank, but it's not that great anymore as it used to be. By the way, a big weak spot also is here, here and here. If you're really watching for a weak spot, go for there. But that's it, and I will end this episode. So damage question rules, and you can choose a tank for my Gouache. What do you want me to see review next? Place it in the comments below, and also try to check out my channel so you know what tanks I have already reviewed. Next week I'm going to do or the Ferdinand or the E4 again, because it's a long time ago since I did the E4, and I want to do it again because I have much to say of it instead. So we will see where I have the highest experience on for Wednesday. So that's it. I'm Fall. Bye.